Good evening. Ira Epstein with your Metal Market Wrap-Up, and this Metal Market Wrap-Up is for the evening of Wednesday. We're at July 2nd, 2025, about 5:55 p.m. Central Time. Now, before I get into all the markets with you, I want to remind you that right now we've begun our 4th of July sale. So 40% off any of my courses. My full charting course, normally $600, down to $359.97. Bollinger Band and outside day course from 120 down to 72, or any of my different morning subscriber videos or the full research where you get 2 updates a day plus the morning subscriber video or a package of it. Give it a try. About $8 a month if you take a look at it. You get at least 22 videos on average a month, my special reports. If I see something else special, that'll come out to you. You get quite a bit of data, calendars coming out of events. I really take care of you through those. The whole idea, though, is to say, here's what I think you buy, here's what I think you sell, here's my reasons for it. You do with it what you want from there. If you're on the edge, should I make a trade? What does Ira think? It's the best way to look at it. You go to iraepstein.com under either research or courses. You can see the cursors right here. Now, what else we have taking place is news. And tomorrow you're going to get the non-farm payroll data. That's going to be the big report of the day. Today we had the ADP report come out, and it was a drop, a big drop from the prior report. So not hiring there. Challenger Gray, on the other hand, planned corporate layoffs, down about 50%. So that was better. We had a JOLTS report yesterday. Big up in the market. In other words, a lot more people looking to hire. Something's not jiving between the ADP report and the JOLTS. We'll find out if maybe the U.S. jobs tells us something. I have found over the years ADP correlation with the jobs report iffy at best. May trade balance data. Look for it to shoot higher. So the market's looking for about 71 billion. In the global group, we're going to see S&P Global Group with their final June service sector PMI. That's been running pretty strong, as you know. The ISM is going to come out with their service sector index. So it's a big service sector and jobs day tomorrow. Factory orders will come out at 9 o'clock, and at 9:30 you're going to get the storage numbers. After that, remember, abbreviated trading kicks in for Friday, and then gradually things start getting back to normal on Sunday as we all get over the 4th of July holiday. Now, in the metals, you can see you had a nice rally today in all the metals. Why? As the Senate passed its bill and it went to the House, now the question is, how inflationary is this tax spending bill going to be? It's not going to be not inflationary. The great news is it kicked up the stock market because traders are going to know what these tariffs are soon. We said we'd get more deals. I heard today that the Vietnam deal was done. The India might be right behind it. They originally thought there were 10. The president today said there could be 10 more on top of that before April 9th. His self-proclaimed, remember that, there's no magic to the 9th. He decided that that's the date, as there's no magic to July 4th being when the House of Representatives has to get this bill done. There's a big battle in the House, and they'll have to get through a sector of votes. They first got to get through the procedural vote, and if they can't get there, they don't even go to the vote. Any change they make means that you don't have passage by the Senate. It's got to go back to the Senate. They form a committee generally, and they work out and hash out whatever the bill's going to be. So we will see. So basically, all the metals coming up, the dollar down moderately, not a big break in that market. And bonds and notes, well, you know they're going to be waiting on whatever that number is tomorrow. Now, when we come to the gold market, you can see you're back up here. And for the week, going into the last trading day, no, Friday will be your last trading day. Remember that. While the stock market's closed, the futures will be open in a lot of these markets until noon on Friday. So we'll see what it does. It's up 2.59% right now. The action, we had that big break. The market broke the downtrend line, and you've gotten a bit of a rally. You can see how it's come up, and you no longer have the pattern of lower highs, lower lows. In addition, you've come back to, and how often do you hear me say here, that 18-day average is where markets like to go and fight battles. That's the 18-day moving average at close, MAC. That's what happened. What did the market hold? Well, even though it slipped through it for hours at a time. That was about it. It was the Bollinger Band, and it kicked it back up here, and now the market's waiting for something else to create a trend. Momentum, you're no longer pointing down, you're starting to point up. The August gold silver, September silver, gold silver ratio is right back to the 18-day average. That's the resistance point in the market. When we come to the silver, with today's action, you now have higher lows, higher highs once again. So the market's back into its bull trend. But to do this, you had a collapse. Do you see where these Bollinger Bands, how wide, and now how they're narrowing in? It wouldn't surprise me that the market wants to spin around a little bit in here. I would say the 37.5 mark would be a difficult number to get through, the upper Bollinger Band, but I am in the bull camp. In the copper, no surprise here. Market keeps moving up. It's got a combination of the squeeze play, a combination of there going to be tariffs on copper, a combination of economies getting to know what their tariff numbers are, getting to be able to deal with them, and starting to get their flow of goods going again, which is inevitably bullish the copper market. That's what I think's been going on. And in the platinum, I do admit to a surprise. This market had come down. It had lost its bullish embedded reading. It normally means a challenge of the 18-day average. But if you get over this high, it's a real strong sign, something else going on. Ready? This is what you looked like yesterday. You blew up today to the upside. So that is just one that didn't work. If you go back and you do your homework, when you lose an embedded reading, how often do you hit a main moving average under it? It's stark. It's very stark. It's high. Big number. I'm not going to give it to you because I don't want to bring out the tests and show you what I've done for, 25 years on that. But it's a huge number. And it didn't work. And nothing works 100%. I don't know anything that does. Let's come back here. In the dollar index, we have lower highs, lower lows. I'm still committed to the bear camp. I haven't seen this turn yet. I am hearing people on CNBC and Bloomberg wondering where the dollar's going. Some of the bulls are coming out. I just don't see it at this point in time. But we'll see what it does. I think you'd agree it looks pretty bearish right here. Remember, your 40 off sale. Just go to our website, iraepstein.com, under courses or research, and sign up there. I'm Ira. I'll catch you in the other videos tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow morning in the Morning Flash Update.